This, your illness, we didn't choose. For this challenge, we were drafted by Hashem. For this challenge, we shall rise together in this challenge. I tell you, every time that we went to see Kalman during the past month, each time he was physically weaker. But each time Esther and I left more and more inspired. Because the more physically weak we saw him become, the more we saw his strength, the more we saw his soul, the more it was amazing. And they had a whole system. Kalman and my sister-in-law lived a whole system of how they would walk. He couldn't walk anymore. How he would go up the steps. She had a whole system figured out. 5 steps in the house. Kalman would stand there by the landing. This is Kalman. You know this is Kalman? This is Kalman who when we were younger in the yeshiva, we danced. At the weddings, we danced. And Kalman was my friend. So I danced with Kalman. Kalman always outdanced me. Always. He would keep going, I'd be out of breath. This was Kalman, a giant. This was Kalman the quarterback. He couldn't walk up the stairs. He couldn't move. He's standing here. Okay, standing at the landing. He says, 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. He lifts up, starts to lift up his foot. He can't lift up his foot. Look at it, bends down. Picks up his foot. He's got the foot on the leg. What about the other foot? She takes a telephone book, puts it on the step, and then Kalman helps Kalman to lift up his foot onto the telephone book. And then the next step, she helps Kalman move his foot up, then she pulls the telephone book out, telephone book goes on the next, and then they come on top of the steps. 5 steps, they come on top of the steps. There's a chair on top of the step. She turns the chair around, Kalman sits on the chair, and then she pushes the chair towards the room. Figured out. They would preserve his energy to do his utmost for the community, to do his utmost for people, to do his utmost for the family. Kalman did not stop because Kalman told me about another conversation he had with the Rosh Yeshiva. And the other conversation he had with the Rosh Yeshiva also took place in the 1960s. There was a funeral of the great Rabbi Kalman. Rabbi Kalman was one of the people who went to storm Washington during the Holocaust to try to see President Roosevelt. They were not successful. And this was Rabbi Kalman passed away. Rosh Yeshiva was a Kohen. So the Rosh Yeshiva was not allowed to go inside during the funeral. Kalman was standing outside by Rabbi Kalmanovitch's funeral with the Rosh Yeshiva. And Kalman asked the Rosh Yeshiva, he said, Rebbe, if you were asked to speak, what would you say about Rabbi Kalmanovitch? And the Rosh Yeshiva said, he died with his boots on. Kalman, when I go, I want to go with my boots on. I want to go working. I want to go. I want you to say, if you say anything about me, Kalman, say he went with his boots on. This was Kalman's mantra. I got to go with my boots on. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what I saw in the house. Kalman was just dying. He was so sick and so weak, but he was coming up with more ideas. My brain was mushrooming with ideas of how to help people, how to help communities. I was in Florida to visit my daughter Hannah, and a rabbi there tells me, I told him I'm sick, Kalman. I said, I can't believe it. He says, Kalman just called me a few weeks ago. And he said, how you doing? What's going on? What are you programming? What are you doing? We got to get moving. We got to get rolling. This particular rabbi flew all the way from Florida to Silver Spring during the shift. Kalman called a meeting in his house, one of the main people from Federation in Baltimore. He called me because Kalman felt that there's not enough in lay leadership. Kalman grew up with my in-laws and his in-laws there in Amos, and they're involved in the community, and people are just, rabbis are involved, professionals are involved, but lay people are not involved. So he wanted to create a program for lay people in every synagogue, in every organization, to become educated, a Torah-oriented program. He's standing there, I couldn't believe it. There was a meeting, it was planning this meeting. It was amazing. There was an issue between some businesses in Silver Spring, Maryland, kosher businesses, competition, and there was Lashon Hara, potential Lashon Hara, and it could have mushroomed into a giant issue. My brother-in-law Kalman in his weekend space spent hours with the people in his house working out the issues. I have an amazing recording just a few days before Rosh Hashanah this year. Kalman, of course, couldn't make it to shul, and he went over the details of the laws of how to blow shofar with the people in the shul who were going to be involved with the shofar blowing. I have the tape. I saw a change when we were visiting, when the last times that we were visiting, we went out to eat. We went to a restaurant. So it was an unbelievable challenge. How to get into the car, and out of the car, into the wheelchair. We were there, Esther and Yisrael were here, let's go out. Then the rest of the dinner after, we saw a woman who was I don't know what the issue was. I don't know what the problem was, but there was some kind of community issue that she was involved in. After we finished eating, Kalman spoke to her for 45 minutes. It was unbelievable. Afterwards, we finally got into the car. There wasn't an issue. That we went and sat in the car for 2 hours. This was with his boots on. With Kalman, we saw the Rosh Yeshiva, his parents, and his amazing self rolled into one. Trust and faith in God was his trademark. During the Shiva, at candlelight, my sister-in-law said to those around, we've got to move on. We have our marching orders. Amazing faith. This was their trademark. This was Kalman's trademark. In this week's portion, or last week's portion, there is the story about Esau and how he sold the birthright. Esau came in and Jacob was cooking some beans. And Esau says, give me those beans. So Jacob says, okay, give me the birthright. So Yisa says, I'm going to die. Who needs a birthright? I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Give me a birthright. I don't need a birthright. I'm exhausted. So, this is the first time we find anyone in the Torah being exhausted. And commentaries say that Esau became exhausted. Righteous people don't become exhausted. Righteous people keep going. There's a verse in Isaiah that says, those who hope in Hashem will have renewed strength. They will grow wings like eagles. They will run and not grow tired. They will walk and not grow weary. If you truly trust in Hashem, Kalman taught us, no matter what situation we have in life, no matter what life brings me, so I can't be the powerhouse that I was. I'm 10%, 2% of what I was. This is what God gave me now. And with this, I will do the best that I can do. I will be the best servant of God that I could possibly be with whatever God gives me at that moment. That's called strength. That's called soaring. That's called growing wings like an eagle. How fortunate are those who were touched by Kalman. How fortunate are those who hear or read about Kalman. Kalman's neshama, his soul, will continue to be elevated by the fruit of his beautiful family, and will continue to be elevated by the fruit that he has produced, by all the people that he touched. When Kalman was so ill that he could not speak, I was in the room and I could hear him repeating over and over again, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So, we are here. Kalman is in a better place. We are here. Because we are here, we need to be the best servants of Hashem. Let's go. Let's go and be the best we can possibly be in whatever situation in life Hashem gives us. Let's be the very, very best. Let's go. I guess everyone please rise. I'm going to say a Family Rotten memorial prayer for Kalman. Then afterwards, I'd like to invite everyone to come to the back with us. I'd like to say some blessings. We'll say some blessings, and the blessings will be an elevation for Kalman, and then you're welcome to stay, please, by all means, and certainly Esther and I would like to see you and speak with you, and thank you so, so, so very, very much for being here.
Yom Rachamim, Chofetz, B'Melachim, Tamsei, Menuchanechonu al Tamsei Ashkino, Imalois, Kidoi Shinu Teorim, Kizoar Ki Amasirim, Esni Yishmas, Kloinim is Kalman den Reb Shmuel, Shalach Liolamo, Baruch Sheblin Edeni Kenishtakab, Yaras Prat Nishmaso, Bigan Eden, Temenu Chaso, Lochim Balon Achamim, Yastireyo, V'stei Sekin Acha, V'yolamim. Yitzirore v'tzlora Chayim nishmoso. Adonai hu nachalaso. Yenu avishano al mishkavo v'nomar. Amen.
Thank you all very much. Niyeh b'dvaro.
Amen.
All right, please, by all means.